Hey, how is everybody doing today? I was just doing a gaming stream. Um, that should be up. Oops. That should be up soon. Um, you guys can go watch it. I was doing a simulator chasing tornadoes. Um, I usually do that on Twitch. If you have a Twitch, twitch.tv/Eagle Kid James, EAGLE Kid James JAMES. But I was thinking about you know, people on YouTube. Some people on YouTube don't have Twitch, um, or don't. Some people haven't heard of it, um, but you know, I can come over to YouTube and tell everybody, hey, go sign on Twitch. Twitch is free, and that's a gaming platform. That's where I play that Storm Chaser game. I play, Dan Young. It's free if you have it. If you have time, go make a Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to any streamer. Hinting, I'm a streamer. Just saying, but but I hope everybody's doing well today. Um, it's warming up here in the north a little bit. We had a stretch where it was cooler. Now we're more. Um, Usually every year up here in North Dakota and mostly we have a big flood. Back in '97, there was a big flood that destroyed a good chunk of the city um, that I live near, Grand Forks, North Dakota. I live near there. But it destroyed a chunk of the city, and then they built a levee system, a dike. Um, Built that in, I don't know what year. I wasn't here. So threat levels for that is really getting higher, and unfortunately, all we can do is hope that the levees are high enough that the water doesn't come up. Because we've gotten 50 plus inches of snow up in the north. Um, so, yeah, just hopefully for a slow melt, get above freezing during the day, um, kind of frost at night. So, it kind of is that slow melt. Um, Back in October, we had several blizzards. We had a very wet fall, so the likelihood of us flooding is very likely. Last spring we flooded, so there's a lot of water that's down in the south as well. They've been getting a lot of rain, as you see on screen here. Um, Marginal risk is for Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Um, that's a 2% chance tornado, wind 5%, hail 5%. Just a little front that comes in that could spark off some storms. Yeah, yeah. '09 was tough up here too. So make sure you share out the stream. Let me know where you are. Today is a slow day, so let me know where you are. I can look up your weather. Um, Check out the National Weather Service. We can look at different models, look at forecasts for your area. I would love to do that. Today is just Just a day that we can just chill and talk. So shoot your questions, shoot your area wherever you want to. Dan Young, tell me if you live in the northern or southern Missouri. I can look that up. Um, yeah, right. Springfield. Are you in a? You're near a flood warning or a flash flood warning. Yeah, a few thunderstorms southeast of Springfield. I'll move this over. And we'll probably spend an hour. Um, spend an hour talking. Why is my Streamlabs not working on? Let me my birthday's in March, so that's the goal is 25. Set at 50. I don't know why, but I have been talking to my mods about possibly doing a charity stream. So how this charity stream works is I would put this set up this link like I could do right now. I could do Make a Wish, team up with One Up, Stand Up to Cancer, Australia, the fires, Feeding of America. So we might be doing one of those, and all the donations go right towards them. It doesn't go anything doesn't go to me. Not even a penny. And I'm fine with that because if we're doing charity, um, I want all your wilderness on wheels. No, I might be able to find it, but these are what's set up for Streamlabs. So basically, I set this Streamlabs up, and then when you go donate to me, it comes up and says this streamer is doing a fundraiser. All funds go to Make a Wish stream or team up with one you. It yeah. The Feeding of America, that might be Wilderness on Wheels. Australia's burning. And I have, I can do type. Thank you, honey butters. So you guys type. Let's see. What do we type? Oh, okay. So type what I basically just typed, and it shows you the points, okay? Um Dan, you have 2 points. So basically it's however long you're in my stream, you get points. And then soon, when I hit a certain amount of subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. Um, I think you might get points. So you get 100 points if you donate through Streamlabs. And then you get 100 another points if you donate through Super Chat. Uh, every minute you're in the stream, you get 5 points. Or maybe that's every, let me see. Payout. So if you talk in chat, you get points. Once you become a new subscriber, you get a points. You know, everybody, because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to have 30 points to everybody. I'm going to add it. Why am I not adding it to all? Oh. 30. Everybody's getting 30 points. My longest watcher is Heather. She's a mod, so. But you guys could beat that. So everybody's got 30 points. So exclamation mark points, and you'll see your points. And you can gamble your points. There's mini games. So you put exclamation mark gamble and then points. Let's see. Probably gonna lose all my points. Oh, look at that. I just won. Nice. I should set that all up on. So, not too many users, I don't think, use this, but I might even put some merch together. I don't know. I'd have to talk to the people. Hey, just weather. We're talking about the points system. Just whether you have no points yet. Watch for like 5 minutes and then you'll get points. Dan Young is in second place for points because he's watching. Yeah, you should be added. Yeah, just whether because you just got in here. Stay for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and you should get points. And then I'll add 30 minutes or 30 points to you. Because today I'm a nice day, nice guy. And then at 2,000 subscribers, I'm doing a raffle giveaway for a weather station. And then at 5,000, I'm giving away a National Weather Service rain gauge. Thank you, Rock. Rock by Night. How many subs am I at now? I'm at over about 1,300 subs. There you guys. You guys are in. Um, just weather. I'll add 30. Rock. I'll add 30. And you can gamble these too. Oops. So you put gamble. And then however many points. And then you can. I just put 30 in, so it might come up as 30. Yep, there you go. And same with the code breaker. I gave you 30. Dan Young, you're in second place. Gamble 5. We can do a game. Let's do. You guys want to do a quick game? Let me see if Nightbot's in here. I don't think he is. Did you win? Oh, you don't. Try gambling again. Um. So I guess we can just do this custom. Guess a number between 1 and 25, and if you get it, I'll give you 50 points. Why isn't it the gamble working? And you can guess many times. Try gambling 10. Dan Young's gonna get it. Dan Young got it. It was 8. Well, now you're ahead of me in points. Dan Young has been watching for 0.33 hours, and he's got 82 points. So, like I said earlier, if you donate, you get 100 points. You're a new subscriber, you get 100 points. Okay. So, command. Oops. Top 10. I don't got that yet, I don't think. And then for the output, put I don't think it's gonna work, but maybe. Try it. Yeah, I think I can do it another way. One sec. I can do do thought I seen I could do leaderboard. Maybe I can't do leaderboard. Oh, I'll try it again. Add command. So top 10. And then do top points. There, I did it. Is that only for Nightbot or? I thought I seen. Try. Okay, try just putting top. Oops. There. Just whether you're catching up to me. Do you see that, just weather? And then, oh, a severe thunderstorm warning. I just noticed that. 1 inch size hail, 60 mile per hour winds. If you're in Guin or Mount Pleasant, this is in Arkansas. It's moving east at 23 miles per hour. National Weather Service in Little Rock has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Stone County, in north central Arkansas, northwestern Independence County, central Izard County, and southwestern Sharp County until 2 p.m. Central. At 1:12, a severe thunderstorm was located over Mountain View, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Can you do hours? Oh yeah, top hours. Dan Young, you're gonna pass my moderator. This weather just got in here and he's gonna pass her too. Songs, um, you can request a song. It's $5. Um, what do you mean, Dan Young? Like, is this a weather channel or is this a game channel? Like my YouTube? This is actually a weather channel. It's the first time I've ever played a game on YouTube. Like I said, I usually play on Twitch. No, I am a weather channel. This is a weather channel. This is the YouTube channel that we're watching this video from. So if you want to head over there, you can watch this. Go like their video. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like their video. Everybody go like this video. Like.
For this class. As you know, have you signed up for this class, we're going to be talking about severe thunderstorms. We're going to talk about today organized severe thunderstorms. What are the ingredients that foster the development of organized severe thunderstorms, therefore that they can expand in space, and that magnitude of the decrease in temperatures with height, if it's have a
Do this one too. Yeah. Dan Young, didn't you say you live in Missouri? There's a severe thunderstorm. There's not going to be really any like bad storms today. Oh, hey Heather. Heather, there's going to be we were talking about okay. Oh, Dan Young passed you. Well, tied you. So, this is and points. I gave everybody 30 points. Hey Heather. So go to this YouTube channel. I'll get it up on screen again. Go to like this video too. Oh, I need to. It's still in. Go like this video. Why is there two of these? It's for education purposes. Let's just watch it. Watch a little bit, but go over and like this video. Let me check. Is it from the storm? Because if it's from the storm, there's not much. There's not much. Yeah, there's not much rotation. There was a brief little.
Okay, good evening everyone. This is Ryan at the National Weather Service in Norman again. We had a few people log in additionally. Looks like quite a few people on this evening. You can hear the webinar through your computer speaker, so there's no reason to call in on the telephone, and you won't need a microphone for this one. And like I said, I'm Ryan Barnes, and I have Vivek Mahali here with me as well, and Mark Austin. If you're going to tweet tonight, you can use the hashtag OUNSpot. And some frequently asked questions real quick. Is the webinar being recorded? Oh, no. Will the slides be available? Yes. And we'll get a link to those slides sent out to you. And yes, you will get a certificate that's going to be emailed as well after this is over in the next few days. So the email that you used to register for this, that's what we'll use to email you the certificates. Okay, so since you can't use your microphone, if you would like to ask a question, this is showing you how to do so in your little GUI box up there on the top. And we'll answer as many as we can. And then the next thing you can look at are the shift to the east and southeast. The winds are out of the southeast and profile of the atmosphere. Okay, we talked about moisture. Now the next ingredient that we need for supercells or severe weather is instability. And that generally means that we want colder, drier air above moist, warmer air near the surface, and that creates instability. Okay, so let's go through actual sounding here, and you'll see the colors over here on the left side of the slide change according to the colors of the sounding on the right. So for the red, it's the temperature of the environment as the balloon climbs up. So if we're looking at the red line, it's the temperature of the actual environment as this balloon climbs up through the atmosphere. On the right side of the image, it's hotter. On the left side, we're colder. Okay? Okay, so if we take this bubble, just to kind of imagine like this bubble of air as it rises, and when it gets to a certain point, it becomes saturated, and it cools at a different rate.
This tornado exhibited an unusual penchant for changing both speed and direction. Forward speeds ranged from nearly stationary to over 50 miles per hour, while the direction of movement spanned over 360 degrees, looping over Interstate 40. This made safe observing at close range almost impossible. The high precipitation character of the parent thunderstorm made viewing very difficult for storm spotters and chasers. All of these factors combined to produce an incredibly dangerous situation in which many storm observers were forced to flee for their lives. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out. Among the 8 victims this storm claimed were well-known storm chasers Tim Samaras, Paul Samaras, and Carl Young, as well as at least one other storm observer. In view of this tragedy, we deem it important to document the lessons that this storm has pressed upon the chasing and spotting community. We hope that this documentation will reduce the risk of another such tragedy. Friday, May 31st. Severe weather has been in the forecast for days. But where? And would a tornado threat exist? It is early morning. Forecasters are convinced that a potent combination of atmospheric ingredients will set up over central Oklahoma. Tornadoes look likely in an area that has already seen more than its fair share of wicked weather. On May 20th, a rare EF5 tornado ravaged Moore, Oklahoma, a suburb of Oklahoma City. This tornado took the lives of over 20 people and left hundreds injured. Similar to the 20th, a large, slow-moving upper tropospheric trough is positioned over the plains. The southern periphery of this trough features an intense mid to upper tropospheric jet, which has initiated strong southerly low-level flow. Very rich moisture is moving toward the plains. In the middle troposphere, strong westerly winds are transporting a cool, dry layer of air over the warm, moist layer to the east. The overlap of these two air masses is creating a zone of conditionally unstable air over the southern plains and the upper Midwest. Conceptually, conditional instability is similar to the hot air balloon. Hot air is less dense than cold air at the same pressure level, so the balloon rises. This force is known as buoyancy. Gravity acts in the opposite direction. If buoyancy is greater than gravity, an upward force is created. Instability can be measured from weather balloon data. These balloons rise through the troposphere, creating a vertical profile of temperature, humidity, and winds. During the early evening, a weather balloon is launched from Norman, Oklahoma, revealing a vertical profile of the troposphere. The environmental temperature with height is in red. The parcel temperature, analogous to the hot air balloon, is the dotted line. Notice that the parcel temperature is much greater than the environmental temperature. This means that air originating from the ground will rise with great force once the environmental temperature is cool enough. The total difference in the two temperature traces is known as the convective available potential energy, or CAPE. The area between the two temperature traces determines the value of CAPE. All of this energy is contained by a warm, dry layer of air known as the cap. This layer of air originates in the desert southwest. It prevents thunderstorm development through most of the day, generally until peak heating. When it breaks explosively, similar to the effect of removing a lid from a boiling pot of water. The combination of rich Gulf moisture with cool, dry air above has led to the development of extreme instability. CAPE values reach as high as 6,000 joules per kilogram in southwest Oklahoma. A surface low pressure has formed over southwestern Oklahoma, backing the flow in central Oklahoma from south to southeast. In addition to strengthening convergence in southwestern Oklahoma that may lead to the initiation of thunderstorms, this is also increasing the turning with height in the troposphere, leading to stronger vertical wind shear. In the middle troposphere, winds are from the west and southwest, generally above 40 knots over the southern plains. Combined with the backed surface flow, this has led to the development of deep layer shear more than 40 knots. Given the extreme instability, conditions have become more than sufficient for rotating thunderstorms. To illustrate, we turn to the paddle wheel. If water at the top of a paddle wheel is flowing quickly and water at the bottom is flowing slowly, the paddle wheel will tend to rotate. This effect also occurs in the atmosphere, since air is a fluid. Here is an image from a developing thunderstorm on a day when tornadoes occurred nearby. The winds at the top of this towering cumulus are much stronger than at the bottom. This causes the developing storm to lean down sheer. Unseen by the eye are numerous horizontal circulations. The formation of supercell thunderstorms, from which tornadoes develop, begins with these horizontal circulations, created by differences in wind speed and direction with height. When a developing thunderstorm updraft encounters a circulation, the circulation is tilted upward by the updraft into the shape of a horseshoe. This creates circulations spinning opposite directions. The northern circulation spins clockwise, and the southern spins counterclockwise. The wind pattern often favors strengthening of the southern circulation, while the northern circulation tends to dissipate. The southern updraft continues to strengthen as an adjacent downdraft forms, created in part by precipitation. This precipitation is wrapped around the updraft, creating the characteristic hook echo. A supercell is born. The stage is set for intense supercells. A stationary boundary, generated by previous convection, is positioned over Interstate 40 in central Oklahoma. It is adding fuel to the proverbial fire. It is simultaneously enhancing the low-level shear while creating a focus for convective initiation at its intersection with the dry line. Visible satellite imagery shows partly cloudy skies in central Oklahoma, warming the air near the stationary boundary, providing power for explosive updrafts. It is 4 p.m. The atmosphere is primed for the development of intense thunderstorms. Radar shows a number of attempts at thunderstorm initiation west of Oklahoma City, but as of yet, nothing has developed. However, on the ground, cumulus are seen towering high just west of Oklahoma City, indicating that thunderstorms will initiate soon. Storm chasers are beginning to converge in the small town of El Reno, as the location of key boundaries strongly hints that it will be ground zero. Around 4:30, the capping inversion, the layer of warm air that often suppresses storm development in the plains, breaks in a northeast to southwest line about 50 miles west of Oklahoma City. Several storms rapidly form, reaching heights well above 50,000 feet. Still, considerable uncertainty remains concerning which storm, or storms, will dominate. This storm, approximately 15 miles west-southwest of Calumet, quickly develops mid-level rotation. Radial velocity shows a weak, but classic rotational signature about 10 miles west of El Reno. At the ground, storm observers note a rapidly rotating wall cloud just south of the interstate. The National Weather Service issues a tornado warning. Unconfirmed reports of a large tornado are hitting the TV airways. Just as this storm is approaching maturity, another storm develops to its south, merges, and begins to rotate. Shortly after 6 p.m., a vigorous circulation develops rapidly 10 miles southwest of El Reno. From the ground, this circulation is seen as another large, rapidly rotating wall cloud. Within 2 minutes of its development, a ground circulation develops. The El Reno tornado has begun. The tornado immediately shows strong, multiple vortex structure. The Tempest Tour Group is located southeast of the tornado, a traditionally safe spot if a tornado is moving northeast. The tornado does not initially appear to deviate from the expected motion to the east. It also doesn't appear very close, an illusion created by the low-hanging cloud base. Subvortices appear as well, but instead of moving left to right, they appear to move closer to the photographer. The tour leader begins to sense danger and signals his tour members to come back to the vehicle. The tornado does not appear very large, but the entire circulation is almost a half-mile across. The tourists frantically make their way back to the vehicle as the tornado rapidly closes on their location. The tourists enter their vehicle and are barely able to escape. The widening tornado can be seen from a rear-view camera. It is about 6:06 p.m. The Tempest tour group is making their escape just south of the tornado. Meanwhile, Brandon Sullivan and Brett Wright are stopped along Childs Road, just south of Reno Street, filming the developing tornado to their west. The tornado appears to be a half-mile away, which should leave enough time for a safe escape. What they don't realize is that the tornado has expanded to 3/4 of a mile wide, and the forward speed has increased to 35 miles per hour. The edge of the tornadic wind field is close, and closing. Realizing the danger, Sullivan and Wright begin to pack up their gear. Sullivan and Wright head south. They realize the tornado is much closer, and they make a frantic escape. They are overtaken by the outer edge of the tornado. They survive without injury. Meanwhile, Dave Demko and Heidi Farrar are observing the tornado a few miles to the north. Demko and Farrar are in the notch, the space in between the large hail to the north and the tornado to the south. The storm is high precipitation in character, and so it is difficult to see the tornado, especially from the north. Not knowing the exact size and movement of the tornado, they begin to worry about where to go. They agree to bail west. While Demko and Farrar are observing the widening tornado from the north, Skip Talbot and Jen Brindley are observing the approaching tornado from the east. The time is 6:13 p.m. From their location, the tornado is difficult to see because of the rain. Talbot notices very fast-moving rain curtains, very close, and decides it's time to bail east. From Talbot and Brindley's location, the condensation funnel is faintly visible and occupies the area seen here in blue. The visible funnel is approximately 0.3 miles wide. The tornado width, based on mobile radar data, is about 1.6 miles in diameter, noted by the red circle. Thus, the area occupied by the full tornadic wind field is more than 10 times larger than its condensation funnel. In this modified version of Talbot's video, you can see how large the tornadic wind field is compared to the condensation funnel. Now, realizing the imminent threat, Talbot and Brindley retreat east on 15th Street, the tornado keeping pace at a blistering 45 miles per hour. While they are fleeing, Ray Bohack and his crew are following the tornado on Reno, just a few miles northwest of Talbot and Brindley. They watch as the large tornado intensifies in front of them. It is 6:15. The tornado is difficult to see, enshrouded by rain and debris. Suddenly, 2 more tornadoes appear. Satellites. These tornadoes are 1/4 to 1/2 mile from the edge of the main tornado. These tornadoes spin about the main funnel in a counterclockwise orbit. It is 6:18. A Weather Channel crew, led by Mike Bettis, is racing south down Highway 81. Meanwhile, Richard Henderson is trying to beat the tornado to the east, his progress delayed by a chaser traffic jam. Near the intersection of 15th Street with Highway 81, the tornado appears as a wall of condensation. Mikey Gribble shoots video to the west along 15th Street as the Weather Channel crew is frantically attempting to get past the tornado a mile to his west. They do not make it. While the Weather Channel is attempting to outrace the tornado, Richard Henderson continues east on Reno, hoping to beat the tornado to the east. Hindered by the blinding rain and powerful winds, Henderson stops. With brutal force, the tornado overtakes him. He does not survive. The lead car of the Weather Channel crew is hit by a subvortex within the larger tornado, and their vehicle is rolled almost 200 yards. The car is badly damaged, and all airbags are deployed. Amazingly, all of the team's crew members have survived with non-serious injuries. As the Weather Channel crew is getting hit, Dan Robinson is heading east on Reuter Road, just west of Highway 81. He briefly considers heading south, but realizes there isn't enough time. The tornado is moving fast, much faster than expected. Robinson decides to continue heading east on Reuter. Unknown to Robinson at the time, a white Chevy Cobalt is following him. In it are Tim Samaras, Paul Samaras, and Carl Young. As Robinson crosses Highway 81, he approaches Alphadale Road and realizes that something is wrong, terribly wrong. The time is 6:20. Rain curtains, associated with the tornadic circulation, begin to envelop his vehicle. The winds become much stronger too. Though the main condensation funnel is still a mile away, Robinson is overtaken by the invisible edge of the tornado. Robinson's four-cylinder vehicle struggles to go eastward against strong east and northeasterly winds. The wind slows down Robinson's attempt to escape the approaching tornado. Visibility is very low, as dust and precipitation bands periodically hide the road in front of him. The tornado is just to Robinson's south. To make matters worse, the traction control on his Toyota Yaris engages, reducing power to his wheels. Robinson struggles to stay on the road. Not long after passing radio, Robinson clears the future path of the core flow, with winds now approaching 300 miles per hour. Less than a half mile behind Robinson, a powerful subvortex is swinging northwest toward Reuter. In the direct path, the Twistex crew is riding out the storm alongside the road near a creek. The vortex briefly stalls over their Chevy Cobalt. It tumbles over 5 times. They do not survive. The tornado continues to head north. The forward speed of the tornado slows down to less than 10 miles per hour. The tornado becomes increasingly wrapped in rain. Meanwhile, at 6:41, Skip Talbot spots another tornado, approximately 5 miles to the southeast of the main tornado. This tornado, though, is spinning clockwise, or anticyclonically. Though only a couple hundred yards in diameter, this tornado is powerful, with peak winds approaching 150 miles per hour. Finally, at 6:43 p.m., the tornado dissipates near the intersection of I-40 and Banner Road. Several lessons have re-emerged from this tragic event. It is our hope that these will lower the probability of another chasing or spotting tragedy. First, tornado motion is always unpredictable, even for big tornadoes. They don't move in straight lines or at constant speed, and it's often difficult to tell where a tornado is moving. The El Reno tornado changed directions over 360 degrees. Thus, if you were close, there was no safe spot, regardless of what direction the tornado had been moving. Additionally, the range of speeds in the El Reno tornado was enormous, from nearly stationary to over 55 miles per hour. Near Highway 81, the tornado doubled its speed from 25 to 50 miles per hour in 5 minutes. If you can't see the tornado, as was the case with Dan Robinson and the Twistex chase team north of the tornado, you may be in mortal danger. Sudden turns can and do happen. Tornadoes can expand rapidly. From 6:05 to 6:10, when Brendan Sullivan and Brett Wright stopped to shoot video along Childs Road, the width of the tornado doubled from 0.6 miles to 1.2 miles wide. Making a close approach to a tornado can be very dangerous and potentially deadly. A tornado is often larger than its condensation funnel, in some cases much larger. Skip Talbot's view of the tornado at 6:13 demonstrates this quite well. The tornado appeared to be 1/3 of a mile wide, but the tornadic wind field was well over a mile wide. In the case of the Twistex group, it is quite likely that they thought they had more time to escape the tornado than they actually had, since the outer edges of the tornado were not visible. However, the easterly winds inside the uncondensed tornadic circulation were powerful enough to hinder their escape en route, resulting in tragedy. When big tornadoes occur, they are often accompanied by other tornadoes. These additional tornadoes present a big problem for those trying to observe storms safely. The first type is the satellite tornado. At 6:15 p.m., multiple satellite tornadoes were observed on the west and south side of the El Reno tornado. These tornadoes generally occur within a mile of the main tornado in any direction. Close observers are particularly vulnerable to this type of tornado. The second type is the anticyclonic tornado. This type of tornado spins in the opposite direction of the main tornado. While the El Reno tornado was wrapped in rain near I-40, a powerful anticyclonic tornado with winds up to 150 miles per hour developed to the southeast of the main tornado. Typically, these tornadoes form to the right of the hook echo, a fair distance away from the main cyclonic tornado. The final type of danger comes from new tornadoes forming in new circulations within the parent thunderstorm. They generally form downstream of the existing tornado. The notch of a high precipitation supercell is extremely dangerous. It is why core punching, approaching the tornado from the rain and hail, is so perilous. This is the area of the storm immediately to the left of the tornado and just to the right of the large hail. Those in the notch are in danger of the sharp left turns that tornadoes often make when they are dissipating. If the tornado can be seen, successful escapes can be made. However, heavy rain may hide the tornado. In that case, radar updates may be the only way of knowing where the tornado is located. But in the case of the El Reno storm, the tornado moved 2 miles north in less than 5 minutes, less than the interval of a WSR 88D volume scan. Additionally, the radar cannot pinpoint the exact location of the tornado with certainty. So you should not depend on radar to know where the tornado is. And even if the position of a tornado is known, strong inflow winds may hinder a quick escape. This almost certainly was the case for the Twistex team on Reuter Road. As mentioned previously, new tornadoes are always a danger in the notch. And of course, there's the lesser threat of very large, glass-breaking hail in the core of the storm. In the path of an approaching tornado, a quick escape may not be possible. A lack of good road options, poor road conditions, or even traffic may hinder a safe escape. And in the case of the El Reno tornado, numerous traffic jams were reported. It appears that these traffic jams may have resulted in the deaths of at least 3 people in 3 different cars. Based on these lessons, we suggest that storm spotters and chasers place more distance between themselves and the tornado, especially on days when parameters are particularly volatile. When the instability and shear combination is high, the storm evolution may occur more quickly, decreasing the margin for error. Moreover, given the rarity of the ingredients that produced the El Reno tornado, storm behavior may differ greatly from more normal tornado days. For example, on June 8, 1995, a very large tornado accelerated to nearly 60 miles per hour near Allison, Texas, before slowing down to nearly stationary. You may have seen videos of people who escaped death and serious injury when their vehicles were hit by the El Reno tornado. But it's critical to remember that in most of these cases, the vehicles were not impacted by the strongest winds in the tornado. It is possible that this has resulted in a false sense of security within the storm-observing community. The most powerful winds in a tornado are located in subvortices, which are smaller tornadoes within the larger circulation. These are the vortices responsible for leveling one house but leaving a house next door unscathed. Given the small area they occupy, the probability of being hit is actually rather low. However, as the number of close encounters increase, the odds increase that more chasers will encounter these deadly winds. This is especially true now, given the growing trend of extreme chasing. Remember that no footage, report, or data is worth your life. Of the 8 deaths in the tornado, at least 4 were chasers. There will always be more storms.
Go check out all those chasers, um, video photographers. I posted a few in the description. I can't post all of them. Be a lot of, but all these amazing people, they did a great job, and that El Reno tornado was a was a big tornado. So back to this lovely. Make sure make sure you go check all those guys out. Even I put somebody in there that wasn't in the video. Um, but they have pretty good storm chasing videos. That's why I put them in there. But go check those guys out. I'm sure they would appreciate it. And let's look at the weather. So you see, this is still the only severe thunderstorm. Not much severe weather today. It's a marginal risk. Make sure you go to that video. I linked it in the chat. Hit a like. Follow the National Weather Service in Norman. Hey Clark. Just weather. Where's everybody at on the point board? Yeah, it was sad. Make sure you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, you're a new subscriber, you'll pop up on stream. But donations. I'm doing donations for my birthday. It's in March. So I'll go add points to you so you can go gamble or something. If you just came in here, I'll make sure you have points. Okay? But I think I might have to gamble. Dan Young is ahead of me. Insane, you haven't come up on the board yet, but yeah, probably a few minutes. You'll come up and I will put you in. Do you want here, let me turn national radar on. We got snow up here, snow here, snow here, and then all this rain. Let me go check to insane shot. You're on here. I'm gonna add 30 points. You can gamble by doing I'm gonna gamble all my points. Gotta get ahead of Dan Young. And I'm gonna lose it all. Wow. I'm at 0. Everybody's ahead of me. Points are just loyalty. So if you're loyal to my channel, you'll get points. So, and then, yeah. Then top hours. And I might get Streamlabs Prime. Maybe make a little few merch or something. Would you guys buy something if I did that? Just Weather, are you still in here? Oh, yeah, it's probably won't be this month. Yeah, I actually, Clark, I would, I want, I want, yeah, insane shot, you do have points. You gotta put a space in between 15, or in between gamble and 15. I'm the only one with no points. I lost it all. Man. So, I'll tell you guys how you guys can get points. This is how you guys can get points. Watching, you guys get points. Here, let me see if I can quickly give you points. More points. So watching gets you points. The most, how you get the most points is donations. You get 100 points. I actually might even up that. I'm gonna put 500 points for donations. And that is, I think that's every dollar. So say you donate $5. Let's see. Points per one. Yeah, so if you donate $2, you'll get 1,000 points. Um, if you donate $5, you'll get 25,000. And if you donate $5, you will get text to speech, so it'll read out your, if you want to put something, donate it through Streamlabs. Um, oops. Um, you donate there. That's $5 TTS. Text to speech. Uh, or if you want a video, or you want a song, I meant. Say you want me to play a random song, it's $5. Um, this one, yeah, I'm watching. It's just a it's cold air behind it. So severe weather, like maybe some hail, wind. You got no tornado threat. Right? So I just saved the Streamlabs and super chatted. So every dollar you donate, you get 500 points. And the leader with points right now is Dan Young. He's got 91. And then Just Weather is 56. And everybody else is in the 30s. I just regular thunderstorms. I don't see any big potential out of them. They're not even going to put out a watch. Yeah. Oh, nice. You might be... Are you in the lead? No, you have 56. Oh, insane shot. You have 41. So you're in third. Where at? Those don't show up on here. Let's go look it up. We'll go look it up. Significant weather. Penny-sized hail and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour will be possible with these storms. I don't know why he's not. So how's everybody doing? If you like this stream, is my past broadcast up yet? Yeah, it's up. Hey, Kyle. Are you on? No, you're not on. No fight. Probably, unless another severe thunderstorm warning pops up. Probably gonna end it. No, no, it's a pretty calm day. I can look. What time? There's not a lot of updraft. Four? Oh, I think it's. I don't think there's enough energy. Kyle, I'm gonna give you 30 points. So everybody's got above 30 points. Yeah. Um, I want you guys to look at this. Okay. Anything really is gonna pop out is already popped out here. I think I think the these are the storms that they thought would fire up, and they have potential still. Um, these are gonna be couplet thunderstorms, so they're not gonna have a lot of energy. Depends on cooldown cycle. I just don't see just a regular thunderstorm, nothing like too severe. This is WSV3. You're catching up to Dan. So anything really that pops off would probably be this storm or this storm. There might be a few storms down here that would pop off, but I think so. I use GR2, GR3, and radar scope. A lot of people use radar scope. Yeah, I'll probably renew this year. You just asking Heather, or are you asking me too? Because I can answer you. Well, they don't issue severe outlooks for the whole year. The Climate Protection Center will release like 3 months out for like weather, but severe weather they don't they don't issue because that's basically only like prediction. Like they just released hurricane names for this coming up season. And sometimes there's more than those names, and sometimes they don't even use all those names. But that's what they assume. Yeah, like I said, Dan, these are just regular general thunderstorms. Nothing. What happens if they use all the names for the hurricanes? They just add more names. On average, they usually use them all. Because they name the small tropical storms. Um, oh, like when they use A to Z? Yeah, they just start over with usually the same names unless they were retired. You miss hurricanes, and I wouldn't miss hurricanes. It's like, I don't even know how many names there's retired, but they have many names. They come up with many different names. And winter storms are only named through the Weather Channel, so I don't go off that. Um, well, I wouldn't. It's still a little bit ways out. But your prediction is just good as mine, and as good as anybody's, because it's still quite a ways out. But I think in a couple months we'll see. It's all about the waters and the shear that's coming up. Um, they, yeah, female names. Yeah, I would have to agree. Sadly, Cat 5 and Shane Shot. I'd love to be in a Cat 5. Not like be in it, but like do studies on it. Like fly over it and. No, I think she does. Since I've been through tornado, um, hail, flooding, snow, the only thing really I haven't been through is um, hurricane. So, I think I'm gonna probably end it in about 10 minutes. You're catching up to Dan. Yeah, no problem, Kyle. Kyle, are you subscribed? I don't know. I'll take a short nap. My dog is my dog's hyper. I don't know why. Another reason why I'm gonna get off. Maybe she needs to run around or something. Yeah, I'll take probably an hour nap. Smoke. I think I've seen you around someplace. Yeah, I'll be live for probably another 7 minutes. I'm gonna end it at 2 hours. I've streamed about 3 hours total today with the gaming streaming, and it was about an hour long. No, probably. Maybe. But make sure you check all those channels out in my description. Give them a subscribe. Subscribe to them, like their videos. And I'll probably be back. Either if you guys get Twitch, I'll go back to gaming on Twitch. So I'm gonna do an outro, and Big Smoke, I'm adding 30 points to your loyalty points. So next stream you can gamble them. I'm gonna do an outro, and then you guys have a awesome rest of your day. And I'll see you guys sometime. Just make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell notification. I do community posts and a lot, and do all that stuff, fun stuff. I will talk at you all later.